Good evening, everyone. I really hope that this Zoom call finds all of you well. I'm really excited to be tuned in tonight on this Friday evening, get to spend some time with you all. And I know, every single one of us, we've been experiencing this global pandemic, which I honestly believe I don't think it's no way near done. I think there's a lot more to go, especially when it comes to the sense of another lockdown, the whole thing peaking again. So for those of you that are here taking a look at NeXarise for the very first time, I really think a home-based business is no longer a luxury, but it's more of a necessity. I think in a time like this, the least that you can do is really prepare your family for what's about to come. And by building a home-based business like NeXarise right now, where you can participate and leverage off essential products and services that people need, want, and use, and most importantly, can make money from, because that's what I'm going to be covering with you today, which is Arise Academy. I think a home-based business is absolutely essential. So just to give you a bit of background about myself, before I got involved in this industry of network marketing, I was actually working as a manager in Marks and Spencer's. I did that for around 7-8 years. I was really tired of my life at the time, and I really wanted to make a change. But like most people, what's the number one reason why most people aren't economically or financially ahead? I'll tell you why. Number one, they don't know what to do. And number two, they don't know how to do it. Just think about it for a moment. Let that sink in for a minute. People don't know what to do, and they don't know how to do it. And that was me. Back in 2013, I really wanted to become successful. Like when I saw successful people and when I saw things that I felt that I deserved or that I felt that one day I would attain, I used to literally just sit there and just kind of be stunned, for the minute or two. So I knew deep down I wanted to do something more. I knew deep down that I wanted to become more, do more, be more. I knew I was better than just working in a retail environment, trading my hours all year round for pounds. I knew that. But then the problem was I didn't know what to do and I didn't know how to do it. You see, the reality is it's not about how talented one is. Most certainly, it's not about how great someone is or how sophisticated they are or, how much education or the level of qualification they have. Because here's the reason why. If Lewis Hamilton, he's the #1 Formula One driver in the world. Now, if you put Lewis Hamilton in a Nissan Micra that, let's say, is a 1-liter engine, and let's say you're driving a 6-liter Lamborghini Aventador, let's just say, no matter how talented Lewis Hamilton is, if you're stretching down a motorway, which is literally a straight road, I promise you, you will absolutely beat him, even though he's a #1 Formula One driver in the world. So it's not about how talented one is, it's about the vehicle that one is on. And that's the #1 fundamental to success. There's many of you on the line tonight that want to become successful. You want to do something great. You want to become more, do more, be more. But the problem is you don't know what to do and you don't know how to go about doing it. And that's what we're going to teach you here at NeXarise. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be talking about a service which I'm really excited that we're actually, diving into, indulging in, and that's Arise Academy, which concedes of the foreign exchange market, which I'm really excited about. That's what I'm going to be covering with you. I'm going to be showing you a prototype of the website and so on and so forth. Now, here's the most important thing before I do start. You see, when it comes to a service like Arise Academy, it's very important that one remembers a few things. Firstly, NeXarise is like an app. It's like a mobile app. And I use this analogy on our call that we did a few weeks ago. It really is like an app. Now, most of you, I don't know if you remember when, let's say, Uber first came into town and you downloaded the app. That app wasn't really user-friendly. In fact, it had a lot of inconsistencies and lags. And sometimes when when you pointed it at a certain location, it designated the driver to a complete different place. And I remember having these inconsistencies, but today it's almost borderline flawless. Can we all agree? Because why? It's taken years for it to evolve. Now, just think about this. I want you to look at NeXarise as a company. Just think about from our first initiation when we rolled out the first IBO enrollment, which was on the 18th of September. Now, we've not really, in terms of time, it's been less than 1 month. Just think about some of the things we have, where you have a downline reporting in your control center that updates in real life time. Most companies don't have that after 25 years. Think about that. You have a website that's updated in real life time. You have a control center, which you can do things like sponsor placement, and you've seen the functionalities of the downline reporting and the modify filter options, and the list really goes on. Just think about that for a moment, right? We've done all of this in the time that we've not even gone customer live yet. Imagine NeXarise, if it's good now, imagine where it's gonna be 2 to 3 to 4 years from now. So the first thing I wanna start off by saying is that we are forever evolving. And our Arise Academy product, even though you're gonna see it today, and I promise you, you'll be impressed with it. I can guarantee you that much. Remember, we're gonna evolve this product. And I'm telling you, 5 years from now, this product, I genuinely believe it will be the #1 Forex Academy out there in Europe. And I can categorically probably say the world as well. But that evolution is gonna take some time. You see, there are companies out there that specialize just in Forex. That's all they do. They don't have no other products and services. And I'm sure most of you can read in between the lines here. Wink, wink, right? So there are companies that only specialize in Forex products. Now, because that's their specialty and that's the only thing that they do, they're able to invest millions of pounds into their platform to make it absolutely incredible. And I don't take that away from them. But bearing in mind, we are launching a company with 6 other products and services which you've got trained throughout this week on. So bearing in mind, Forex is not our only specialty. So our academy is going to be great, and it's going to always evolve to become even better. Now, here's one thing I want to just point out there. We don't have a library, for example, of, 50,000 hours worth of content, because the reality is it's like YouTube. No one can ever watch the YouTube videos out there in the world. There's so much content out there that you're just going to get confused and not watch it. But here's one thing I can tell you about our academy, which I'm really proud of. One can learn how to trade in the foreign exchange markets. One can learn how to make money from the foreign exchange market. You can start off, I don't care if you're experienced, if you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced, it really doesn't matter what level that you are at. But I promise you, the ultimate goal is we teach you how to trade and we teach you how to make money from trading, which is the most important thing out there. So we will continuously improve this. Just to let you all know that our academy will initially start off in English and Spanish. Then we're going to be rolling out French, Romanian, Italian, and German, and the German language. So those are the languages that we're going to be. We're going to start with English and Spanish, and then you're going to see we're going to always be evolving. That we're going to be adding on French, Romanian, Italian, and German, which I'm really, really excited about. So without further ado, let's get cracking. So Arise Academy. So first thing that I want to play to all of you is I want to show you the video. I want to show you the video of our Arise Academy product. Just so most of you that are on tonight's line, you might be thinking, what is foreign exchange? This video literally saves you the hassle of even trying to explain it to customers. I don't call it a peaking tool. I really don't. I call it an educational tool. It will, #1, educate you about what foreign exchange is, but most importantly, your potential customers as well. So ladies and gents, the Arise Academy video.
Did you know that over $5 trillion a day is traded in the foreign exchange market? Did you know that there are currently 10 million people in the world that trade in Forex online? Did you know that 95% of retail traders lose money due to the lack of skill set, mindset, and knowledge? This is a significant problem in the largest financial market in the world. Introducing to you Arise Academy. An academy that was designed to teach you all the necessary skills to be part of the 5% of the profitable traders. But what is Forex? If you ever travel to a foreign country, you may have needed to exchange some money. If so, you've already participated in Forex trading. When currencies are exchanged, they have a certain price which is known as the exchange rate. As in any market, the price of a currency is determined by the law of supply and demand. For example, If there are many people or companies that want to exchange euros to dollars, the price of the dollar will rise against the euro, so the exchange rate will change. Let's use an everyday example to explain how you can actually profit from this. Say you live in Europe and you went on holiday to the United States. Let's say you exchanged your 500 euros to US dollars at the rate of $1.4 for every euro. You now got 700 US dollars. Let's imagine now that you do not spend any money at all on your holiday. So you still have $700 after you come back. After the exchange rate has changed from $1.4 to $1.3 for each euro. Now, instead of just getting 500 euros back, you actually get 538.5 euros. You have gained 38.5 euros simply from holding your money in dollars while the exchange rate changed. This is essentially how you can trade in the forex market. You can buy a certain amount of a currency, hold on to it whilst the exchange rate moves, then change it back, making money along the way. Now imagine learning these skills all from the comfort of your mobile phone or smart devices. Why Arise Academy? We will teach you the required mindset, how to decide when to buy and sell, how to understand currency movements, the different types of chart analysis, how foreign markets operate, the best strategies to enter into trades. Get easy-to-follow trade ideas for the markets sent directly to your phone. Video library, which allows you to learn in your own time at your own pace. Live webinars from global experts and many more. We have created a unique and affordable way where you can profit from the largest financial market in the world. Find out more by visiting Arise Academy on your NeXarise website. It's time to rise with Arise Academy.
Awesome. So ladies and gents, that's the Arise Academy video for you. So that video just gives you a brief overview about what Arise Academy is and so on. Now, first things first as well, before I continue, I actually forgot to mention we will be adding the Norwegian language as well. So just to reiterate, that'll be French, Norwegian, Romanian, Italian, and German that will be launched right after our initiation. Those are the languages that we're going to be heavily focused on to roll out. Now, with that being said, let's go into the product. I want to explain a bit more detail about the product. Now, first things first, Arise Academy does a few things. In fact, let me just share them with you. And in fact, I'm going to share with you the two different packages that we have. The first package that we have, it's called the NeXarise. The NeXarise is £120. This actually includes VAT as well. So it's £120 total. This gives you a business volume of £75. What do you get with this? You get the full courses that we have available. Again, they vary from beginners, intermediate, advanced, and so on. And we're going to always be adding to the courses, by the way, which is going to be phenomenal. So even on the advanced, there's always going to be something that's even going to be more advanced than advanced. But by the time you get to the advanced level, like you'll be a full-on, trader that knows what they're doing. So you can really go out there and generate some money out there in the foreign exchange markets, obviously depending on, the type of trades that you go with. More than that, we give you certificates as well, to verify, the trading qualification that you've actually achieved. So whenever you actually achieve a certain rank within our platform, we actually give you a certificate. And again, that can be very, very beneficial because it just shows people, what academy that you were, that you studied in, the content you've studied, your basic knowledge, and so on and so forth. So later, even if you wanted to diversify your expertise, you've got something which backs up and shows, which backs up, I'm losing my words, but it actually shows that you have something that can actually back that statement up. Now, the other thing is a blog. Now, what is a blog? The blogs that we actually have is we're going to be posting regularly. It's almost like, I wouldn't say a news channel. Like, when you're watching the news, let's say you're watching Sky News, on the side, you've got, real life examples of what's happening out there in the world, for example. So our blog is going to be updating, a few times actually, in a month and in a week. And what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be sharing with you news feeds of what's really happening out there in the market. So that's very, very beneficial tool to have. So that's the next slide. So the next slide, don't get me wrong, someone can go out there, they can use it, they can learn how to trade, and they can do, all the necessary things to learn how to trade. However, the value really comes into our Next Pro product. Again, and this consists of £149 a month, and this gives you a business volume of £100 a month for your NeXarise business. Now, again, you get the courses, you get the certification, you get the blog, you get live webinars as well. Initially, just to let everyone know, we'll be starting off with one webinar a week, and then we're going to be rolling out many, many webinars a week. Eventually, our goal is really to have numerous webinars a day. But everything, we have to start from somewhere. And you're going to see as time goes on, Arise Academy really is going to evolve to that level where we're going to have strategy webinars and many, many other things. And, right now we have, an advisory board for our Arise Academy product. And believe me when I say they are absolutely on the money, and they are absolutely focused into evolving this product to really, I would say, a household sensation. So we'll have live webinars, you have a video library, and we'll also have a Telegram group and channel. As soon as you become a member of the Next Pro, we add you to a Telegram channel. Now, ladies and gents, I want to just give you a feel of the platform, how it looks, and so on and so forth. But before I do that, how do you place an order? So to place an order, you obviously go onto your NeXarise website. When you do this, you click on on shop. When you click on shop, you obviously click on Arise Academy. Then the do's and don'ts come up. What you now do is you adhere to them by agreeing, by ticking the box, and then you go order now. When you go order now, this will now take you onto our Arise Academy platform. Now, here's one thing I want to just make clear. Firstly, our Arise Academy, what I'm about to show you is a prototype. So it's not fully developed in its entirety yet. So I'm going to show you a prototype, and at the launch, you're going to see the entire thing, in full view, so to say. So with our Arise Academy product, as I mentioned, the languages that it will first start off with in English and Spanish, following Norwegian, Romanian, French, Italian, and German. And most importantly is mobile friendly as well. So you can actually use our Arise Academy product on your mobile phone. So let me just show you a bit about the platform and how the look and the feel and so on and so forth. So when you go into Arise Academy, this is the way that it would look. So first things first, this is the home page. So again, you can browse down, you can see everything about the platform and so on and so forth. You can select your course and so on. We've also attached the Arise Academy video that I just went through with all of you. Again, you can watch that video in case you have a customer and you want to show them what it's about. You can then click onto courses, which again, it shows you all our services that we have. You can see it's in Spanish. It's also in English as well. And in these courses, you can actually see the entire thing, which that it consists of. So if you just click onto the courses, you can see advanced level, you've got intermediate, you've got beginners, you can scroll through all of this and so on and so forth. And again, it shows you in detail what you get with this academy. So again, if we dive into even more and go explore courses, this gives you the description of the courses. It literally tells you everything about it in detail. And again, and it shows you the type of content you have, 3 hours of videos on demand, lifetime access. And this is just one course that I'm referring to. So you can see the course content. So you've got section 1, 2, 3, all the way to 5. Again, we're going to be adding Q&As in there and so on and so forth. So the look and the feel really aligns with NeXarise. And if you click on the video, it actually shows you a video as well. So you can actually see this is the way a video will look and feel. You can see Arise Academy, financial markets. This starts off as the basic levels. So it really teaches you from the comfort of your home, from your mobile device as well. And I'm just going to fast forward just so you can see some more about the content. So it starts off so basic. And let me turn up the volume. So again, you can hear, the English language that it's going to also be in as well. And again, you have that in Spanish and English primarily. And again, we're going to be rolling out in the languages that I spoke about. We're going to have a Q&A segment as well, ladies and gents. And on the Q&A segment, we're going to be putting all the frequently asked questions there. So this is the way the blog will look right now. It's not updated, but there's going to be a lot of additions added, when we launch. We have a video and content library again and again. We're going to always be evolving this video library, and we're going to be adding so many things onto this platform, you know, as time goes on. So again, you can start all the way from the beginning and you can go all the way down, and you can click read more and it gives you all the details, and you can play the video, go into it, and so on and so forth. So you can see this one is 9 minutes and, you know, 26 seconds. And again, and really, and there's so much value that we've really added onto this. So you can also click on frequently asked questions. And again, this is just dummy frequently asked questions. We've not put the entire thing on there. But again, how soon can I start earning money? Is Arise Academy a broker? Will Arise Academy hire me? Because some people might think this is an enrollment thing, but it's not. And again, when you go on About Us, you can go back on the homepage and really, and you know, the show really goes on. Again, we also got a go live segment. So once you become an Arise Academy customer, you'll be able to see the streaming from here. So you can actually join a meeting that's being streamed. You can browse the courses again. And again, this is again in Spanish and in English. And again, you can also go back to the homepage and you're back, you know, where we started. And again, when you click on go live, what you can now do on this segment is you can actually go join meeting. When you request to join a meeting, it will now ask you for your login credentials and so on. And now what I also want to demonstrate to you is, you know, the contact us. So when you go and contact us, you can actually contact our support. Again, all our support is based here in the UK, which is phenomenal. So we have our in-house team that are going to deal with your questions and queries. You can contact your NeXarise chat support as well via your control center. Or you can even, if someone is not part of it, it was not a NeXarise IBO, they can also contact the contact support center. You can also register, ladies and gents. So I'm just going to just place a demo here. So if I just type, you know, these demo credentials, you can also log in with Facebook, Google Plus as well. And this is just a demonstration that I'm going to be doing just so I can show you the way that it would look. So let me just make up a password. Let's confirm this password. And then as soon as that you've done this, you just simply click on register now. Now I'll just give this a minute to load, and there we are. Now it takes you back to the homepage, but the difference is now you're actually in the Arise Academy platform. All right. So again, this is just a, you know, illustration. You can go for the next Lite, the next Pro, and so on and so forth. Okay, you can select the membership you want. And right now we've got a PayPal option in there. We are going to add credit card and so on and so forth as well. Once we go live. So again, if I proceed to PayPal option, I'm just going to enter some, you know, an example just so you can see the way the checkout will look and feel. So let's just accept the cookie and let's paste this in, and then let's just enter a password and we log in. And then now it will ask you obviously to make a payment. So obviously we selected the Next Pro. So you got £149 comes up. It's just a random example. You know, I called myself John Doe. Pretty cool name, but yeah, but let's continue. And then when you press continue, this will now redirect you back to Arise Academy. So now you've got your user profile. You can go my courses. You can edit your profile. So you can see you've got Next Pro right there. You can edit your profile. You can add notes. You can add your social media on there and so on and so forth. So there's many things you can do. And you can also join a live meeting, browse courses, and so on and so forth. So again, it takes you back to the courses, and there's really various things that you can really do on this platform to really take advantage, you know, of our academy. And I know for a fact I've seen the content, and I promise you, I was really impressed and blown away, you know, with this entire platform. So again, ladies and gents, that's just the look and feel of our prototype of our Arise Academy platform. Again, we're going to be evolving this product. We're going to be making it better and better and better. And I promise you, this is only the beginning of Arise Academy. Now, Arise Academy, we all know, I mean, I'm not sure who's used the product. You know, I'm not sure if you're a member of Arise Academy, if you use the product. But here's one thing I will tell you. Arise Academy is really, really a phenomenal product. If you used it, if you're studying the course, it really is a game-changing product. I really believe so. And we're only going to add and improve things and make it better and better and better. Now, firstly, how does forex work, the foreign exchange markets? So if you're interested in learning how to trade, you first got to learn how to trade. So that's what our academy does. Our academy teaches you how to trade. It gives you the skeleton of how to trade. Now that you've got the skeleton Now it's about having the organs, right? Having the skin, right? And that's what the signals are. So you need the skeleton to learn the fundamentals, but you now also need the functionalities, which is now the signal that will now help you learn how to trade, right? So let me explain. So you now can register for Arise Academy. You can go on your NeXarise website. When you go onto your NeXarise website, you can now register for Arise Academy. Okay, so let's just go on to it, right? So this is my website right here, my Arise Academy platform. So you got Ahmed right there. You've got the different services that we have. We've got library services, blogs. Now, blogs are part of the Next Pro subscription, right? Blogs. So what we're going to be doing every single week, we're going to be updating some great content on blogs, and we're going to notify you via our Telegram channel to really look at the blog. The blogs really just share with you the market trends. And also bear in mind, because now most people that are using Arise Academy are beginners in trading. So you might notice that a lot of our stuff are tailored toward beginners, but that's normal. We're only doing this just for now before we advance. On Friday's webinar is going to be the basis of forex. And that's what we're going to be covering. But then our webinars are going to really get advanced. So I would honestly encourage you, complete the academy. Very, very important. So I'll just give you an example of some of the things on Arise Academy. So you can now go welcome. By the way, it will only allow you to log on to one device at a time. So if I log in my account on another device, it will log me out of this one. So very, very important that you understand. Now, people don't understand. People also miss this. We actually have 2 languages available. We've got Spanish at the moment, and we've also got English available. So if you have someone that's only Spanish speaking, if they click on to Spanish, right, now the whole website now turns into Spanish. The academy, everything turns into Spanish. So Spanish is available. We are going to be rolling out French, Italian, Norwegian, German, Romanian. We are going to be launching out those languages, so stay tuned for that. So let me just share a bit about the academy, right? So first thing, you can now do cool things like go onto your user profile, you know, update your picture, update your details, and so on and so forth. I'm putting my telephone number on the screen, which is okay. I don't mind getting calls. But yeah, but you can enter your address details, enter your bio. You can connect now to your social media profiles if you wanted to. Now, please, please make sure you subscribe for Telegram. What is Telegram? It's like WhatsApp. We send you ready to trade ideas on that platform, such as short videos. We send you so much material and content on that platform. What now that does, for example, if I go onto our Telegram channel now, I can see that just today, I think quite a lot of content was sent. So for example, you know, this now tells you to sell the euro against the US dollars. And it literally tells you when to enter the trade, when to exit the trade. But how do you know when to do this? You need to study the course to know. And these ready to trade ideas actually help you to make money in the market. Now, here's one thing I just want to categorically just say. We don't take any responsibility, but advices can also be wrong at times as well. So it's very, very important that one understands. I would encourage you, study the market, study the academy, make sure that you put your money where your mouth is, that you're only willing to learn the forex market if you're really willing to put your money there as well. Those who put the more risks is obviously the risk to rewards ratio. And that goes without saying. It's very important. However, what you can do is you can also have a demo account as well, which I'll come to very, very shortly. So again, we've already, first webinar is going to be Friday. Where do you see webinar information? If you just go over this and you go on my course in streaming, we're going to be updating this with the webinar details. You can literally click on the Zoom link and it'll take you straight into the webinar. We'll be putting the teacher name and details as well, their track record and so on here very, very shortly as well. Now, ladies and gents, in the meantime, what do you do from here? So now that you've got your academy, you're learning how to trade, you're excited, you've got your Telegram, you've got your blog ready, you know, you're getting webinars, you're getting taught by teachers on on a weekly basis. You're excited. My advice to you, if I were you, you don't just get results in the gym only when you're in the gym. It's about what happens after the gym. You don't only become a professional footballer by only going training and that's it. What do you have to do? You have to tailor a portion of your life or your time around that specific goal that you're trying to accomplish. Very important. Your nutrition has to be in place. Same thing with the Rise Academy. You just can't do everything in the Rise Academy and become a great expert trader. Yes, even though that is possible, but what you also got to do is take it upon yourself to study the market. Maybe go on YouTube a bit more, learn a bit more. You've got to be interested in really having all the value that you can out of this. Very important. So now the question is, where do I trade? Now, I announced this on last week's call that we are currently in talks with a broker
that we're going to be announcing very, very soon that's going to provide many things like just swap-free trade accounts, demo accounts that you can literally, it's a regulated broker that you can actually put your money in. You can trade on their platform, the whole lot. So learn these bases because you're paying. We don't want people just paying for the academy every single month just to have BV, even though that's good for your business. But we don't want that. We want people really utilizing the functionalities that we have and really, really taking advantage of the product Arise Academy. And I promise you, there are a lot of things that we are working towards with Arise Academy to make it better. You know, one of the things that we're looking into is increasing the webinar times, you know, having more webinars on a daily basis. I promise you, we're going to roll that out. You know, have multiple webinars on a daily basis. That's really our goal. Our goal is to add more content to the academy, and NextPro users will really, really benefit from our Arise Academy product. I promise you, we are going to be a big, big player in the forex trading space. Stay tuned, ladies and gents. There's no doubt. There's not a single ounce. There's not a crack in my armor when I tell you this. That we know for a fact one day NeXarise will go into the multi-billions with the products and services we have.